Alright, my fellow agents, welcome back to the Gaming Brigade. It has been about 1 week since my last post, and over that time, some of you have reached out asking me to highlight one of my favorite legendary skill builds to use in the game, so today I'm going to revisit one of my favorite ones to use. Not going to waste your time, we're going to jump right into the details. After that, I will show you some more gameplay footage. So as always, we're starting with a specialization. You can see I'm using Technician, and I've chosen that for a bunch of different reasons. First of all, you're going to get that extra skill tier. Secondly, you get an extra 12% damage bonus to drone skill proxies and robotics, and if you're using this on legendary, you will run into those all the damn time, so that is definitely going to help you out. You also have access to overclock CPU, which gives you an additional 10% skill damage, and remember, regardless of which specialization you choose, always have the proper weapons activated in your weapon skill tree. That way you're getting a 15% weapon damage bonus regardless of which one you are using. Now my primary for this build is the Harmony rifle. It is a PvP exclusive. However, you can get this from opening name caches. You can see it has the talent Perfectly in Sync. Hitting an enemy grants 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. Using a non-shield skill or damaging an enemy with a skill grants 20% weapon damage for 5 seconds as well, and damage increases are doubled while both buffs are active at the same time. My secondary is the Capacitor. Absolutely love this weapon. It is one of my favorite assault rifles in the game. It has the talent Capacitance, and with that talent, shooting enemies builds stacks to a cap of 40. Each stack grants 1.5% skill damage, and not only that, for each skill tier you gain, you're going to gain an additional 7.5% weapon damage as well, which makes this one of the best ARs in the game, at least in my opinion. Let me know what you think. Now, if you do not have either of these weapons, you do have other alternatives. You can see here the test subject also has the talent Perfectly in Sync as well. And as far as the handgun is concerned, feel free to use any one you want. My preference is to use one that has the talent in Sync on it. Now moving on to the gear, you can see we're running 3 Empress International, 2 Hannah U, and the Wyvern mask, which you're looking at right now. Now on every single piece of gear, I'm trying to stack skill damage and skill haste or skill duration everywhere I can. Moving on to the body armor, it's the first piece of Empress. We're running all 3, so we do get all of the brand set bonuses. You can see I'm using the talent Kinetic Momentum. When in combat, each skill is going to generate a stack while active or not on cooldown. Stacks are going to increase your total skill damage by 1% and total skill repair by 2%, up to 15 stacks per skill. That takes us now to the holster, which is the first piece of Hannah U. We're running 2, so we get that extra skill haste and skill damage. Right after that, we have the knee pads and the gloves. You can see the knee pads are the second piece of Empress International. The gloves are the second piece of Hannah U. And last but not least, we have the backpack, third and final piece of Empress. And you can see I'm using the talent tech support. And with that talent, skill kills increase total skill damage by 25% for 25 seconds, which is an absolute lifetime in the game. And as we move on, one thing I'd like to point out really quick is a lot of this gear is not fully maxed out as yet, and that is because sometimes it really takes a while to get the exact gear you're looking for, but that does not mean you cannot jump into different content to give it a shot. As far as my skills are concerned, I'm using 2 of my favorite in the game, and you can see they are the assault drone and the assault turret. However, you can really do any combination you want, my fellow agents. If you enjoy some others, please let me know, and as always, questions, comments, or feedback, let me know as well, and I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. Now, as I promised at the beginning of the video, my fellow agents, I'm going to leave you with some gameplay footage so you can see the build in action. We're going to hit up the summit on Legendary, and as you can see, we are hitting up floor 10. This is my favorite way to farm for Legendary loot as a solo player. Last but not least, I want to mention the fact I know things are kind of crazy in the game right now. People are wondering what is going to happen next season. I sincerely hope the game passes along some information soon, but in the meantime, as promised, I will continue to bring you these videos. Once again, thank you so much for the privilege of your time, and as I mention at the end of every one of these, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.